that's better. There. Now let's get started standing. Feet are a little wide. And let's start with our head and neck movement, up and down. Just loosening the neck. Okay? Just stretching it out. Very good. And then coming back to the center, side to side. Good. Come back to the center, turn your head to the right and to the left. So all possible movements. And then bring yourself back to the center. Now let's bring our hands to the shoulders. Let's take our shoulder rotation. Very good. Shoulder rotation and both sides. Very good. Come back to the center, drop the arms. Very good. Let's take our arm rotation, full arm rotation. Nice circles. Very good. And opposite direction. And then slowly release. Shake it off. Very good. Now from here, let's do our elbow stretches. Just kind of stretching it out. Very good. Nice. And then come back to the center, open the arms, shake it off again. Let's reach our palms to the front and let's take circles. Very good. Drawing circles, both sides. Nice. Now release and let's stretch one of the palms. So let's take our left first. And with the right hand, pull the fingers back. I'm stretching through the heel of the palm. Very good. Pull the fingers back as if they're trying to touch the forearm. Very good. Stay there. And slowly release and top of the palm. So I'm going to press on the knuckles. Stretch. Same hand. Very good. And then slowly release. Let's take it to the other side. Now I'm stretching my right. And then pulling the fingers towards the back. So kind of pulling it back. Very good. Stay there. And then slowly top of the palm on knuckles. Very good. And slowly release. Shake it off again. Very good. Now from here, let's take our forward and back bend. So from here, let's bend forwards and bend back. Just forwards. Very good. And let's couple times. You can go as much as it feels good. If you don't want to go all the way, you can just stay halfway and then bend backwards. Very good. And then come back to the center. Very good. Let's reach our right arm up. Take a side stretch. Side stretch. Stretch. Very good. And one more time, both sides. Reach and reach. Very good. Shake it off. Now from here, let's bring our hands to the chest level and let's take a twist. Kind of twisting. Twisting. Twist. Looking over the shoulder. So when you twist to that side, see if you can look on that side. Very good. And then come back to the center. Very good. Now, let's reach that top shelf. Give a nice final stretch. Very good. Let's reach on the other side. Reach. Reach. And you can also keep palms on each other and give a stretch. Very good. Very good. One more time. Very good. So we did forward, backwards, sideways, twisting. These are all the fundamental movements of the spine. Let's put them together. Bring your feet wide. And let's draw circles with the hips. Very good. Drawing circles. Very good. Both sides. And then come back to the center. Bring your feet closer. Now bend your knees and let's draw circles on the knees. Just drawing circles. And both sides. And if this feels too much, you don't have to do this. And slowly release. We'll do more of knee stretches. Those were the circles. Now let's come here and let's hold on to the chair. We're going to use our right leg first. So let's bring our right leg here. Bend the right knee and stretch it out. Very good. Nice. And then come back to the center and let's take sides. Very good. And come back, release. Let's take it to the left. Very good. And sides. And stop. Very good. Nice. Now let's take that to the right side again. This time we are going to do our ankle stretch. Just ankle stretches. Point and flex, up and down. Very good. Point and flex and draw circles. Very good, both sides. And release. And let's take it to the other side. Point and flex. Very good. And draw circles. Both sides. And release. Very good. Come back to the center. Now let's come into our standing yoga poses. Let's start by standing with our feet wide. Keep them as wide as the hips. So not too narrow, not too wide. Nice balance. And then you're pressing through both the feet. So you're putting equal weight on both feet. So you're not putting unequal weight there. So both feet are nicely anchored. Lift the toes, lift the heels a couple times. And then start to press through the outer inner edges. And then press through the entire feet. Now, when I start to press through the feet, I'm going to start to stretch that spine. So if I'm standing with a little droop, a little collapsing of the shoulders, I'm going to see if I can stretch my back, pull the shoulders back, maybe even roll them a little, and then release the arms, and then start to stand taller. Now I'm pretending as if my crown is trying to reach up, and my feet are trying to reach down. So which means I'm stretching my back, my core lengthwise. And that engages your abdominal muscles, that engages your back muscles. It keeps us nice and tall. Now, keep that nice tall spine. Let's take 5 deep breaths. We are going to do open mouth exhalation. And then I also want you to bring your abdominal movement in your breathing. Okay, so when you exhale, you're going to pull the belly button inside. When you inhale, it expands. Okay, so let's start with the exhalation. Very good. Pull the belly in. And then let it go. Once again, exhale. Pull the belly in. Let's do that 2 more times at your own pace. Very good. So that engages our abdominal muscles. We are actively breathing. We are involved in our breathing. Sometimes our breathing becomes so passive that we don't even know we are breathing. So we start to watch every part of the breath, and breathing is very vital. It not only works on your respiration, but it works on the entire system of the body. Digestion, nervous system, cardiac, muscular system, everything is connected. Okay, now let's take an inhale. Exhale. Very good. Once again, inhale. Let's do that 1 more time. This time, you're going to hold those palms together or even keep them parallel and stay there. Keep breathing. Stretch those arms up. Very good. Stay there. Nice. 1 more breath. and then slowly release. Very good. Shake it off. Now let's see if we can tie our hands at the back. If you can interlace the fingers, tie the hands at the back and see if you can stretch those arms towards the back wall. Very good. If this feels too much, you can also hold the opposite wrist. Okay, so whichever feels good. Now keep stretching those arms as if you're trying to reach the back wall. Feel that into the shoulders and maybe look up. Now, if it feels okay, you can even bend forwards. So give a little stretch. Very good. Lift the arms up. And slowly come up. Very good. Did that feel good? Right? So let's do that one more time. Just as much as you can. You don't have to go too far. Just a little stretch. Pull the arms back. You can bend forwards or you can simply keep standing straight and just pull the arms back. And then slowly release. Woo, release, relax the shoulders. You can feel that into the shoulders, into the arms, isn't it? I like to give that stretch to the upper back. Now, let's do a little more breathing. Let's bring our palms to touch, elbows to touch in front of the chest. Inhale, open, exhale. Once again, inhale. Once again, inhale. And one more time, inhale. Very good. Come back to the center. Now we are going to stretch our arms to the front. And then inhale, open, exhale. Inhale. Inhale as you open. Very good. One more time. And release. Relax. Very good. All that is connected to the arms, shoulders, but it also works on your rib cage and your breathing. One more breathing. Let's bring our hands to the heart. Interlace the fingers. Stretch the palms out. Inhale. Exhale. Once again, inhale, stretch. Two more times. Very good. Now, turn your palms up and give a stretch all the way up. Full body stretch. Release. Once again, inhale. Very good. One more time. And last one. Stretch. Breathing and movement. Very good. That feels like a lot of work. Okay, let's come here. Feet wide as the hips. We are going to take our side bending pose. Okay, so let's bring our arms alongside. When you're ready, let's bring our right arm up. Turn the palm and then slowly go up. Very good. And then reach and take a side bend. Very good. Stay there. Keep breathing. Other shoulder is relaxed. No tension in the other shoulder. Now, if it feels like it adds the tremor, you can always press it against the thighs and then take a side bend. Very good. Stay there. One more breath. And then slowly release. Reach. Release. And relax. Take a moment. And your right arm is longer than the left. Feel the difference. Maybe this whole side feels different, right? Maybe your breathing feels different on both sides. Notice those changes. All yoga practices are introspection. You're going to start to watch yourself a little more detailed observation. Let's take that on the other side. Again, shoulders are relaxed. Let's stretch our left arm up, turn the palm and reach up all the way up. Now take a moment here, take a nice inhale, stretch as if you're reaching the ceiling and then take a side bend. Again, you can feel that into the hips. You can feel that into the side body. Very good, stay there. 2 more breaths. And then slowly reach, release, and relax. And now your arms feel equal. Take a moment again. Very good. Now, From here, that was side bending. Let's grab our chair. We are going to start with our tree pose today. Start with the balance here. Before we start standing on the tree, we are going to do the drill where we stop the fall. Okay, so when you're ready, let's lift our left leg up and stop the fall. Very good. Once again, left leg up, stop the fall. Nice. Let's do that 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back to the center. Very good. Now from here, let's stand nice and tall. We're going to start standing on the right leg. First, we are going to come up standing on the right leg and then open that left knee out. Okay, so this is also a hip stretch. So I'm going to lift my left knee and open the left knee out. Now, when I do this hip opener, I'm going to feel that into the glutes. Doesn't have to be too intense. When you're ready, keep staring at a point. Start standing on that right leg. Lift that left leg up. Find a little steadiness. Keep holding the chair. And then open that left knee outwards as much as you can. Very good. Stay there. Keep breathing. Nice tall spine. So you're keeping those shoulders, hips, and knees in the same line. Very good. Stay there. When it feels okay, you can tiptoe the fingers off the chair. Good. And then when you're ready, slowly we release the left knee and relax. Coming back into standing. That was good. Very good. Keep working on our balance. Wiggle the legs. One side is always easier, okay? So that's okay. Wiggle the legs here again. Now, we are going to do that drill on this side before we start standing on that left leg. Again, feet wide as the hips. Now, when you're ready, hold on to the chair, lift that right leg up, stomp that right foot. Once again, stomp that right foot. Very good. Stomp that right foot. Let's do that a couple more times. Very good. Now, come back to the center. Now, when you feel ready, you're going to keep staring at a point. That is what which helps us to balance. And then lift that right leg off the mat and then open that right knee towards the right wall. That is where you feel the stretch in the hips. So slowly start staring at a point. Hold on to the chair. Come up standing on that left leg and then open that right knee outwards. Very good. Doesn't matter how far you go. Once again, keep breathing. Nice tall spine. Very good. Keep staring at a point. If it feels okay, you will tiptoe the fingers or keep holding the chair or bring your hands to the hips or hands to the heart. Very good. Stay there. Keep staring at a point. Very good. Slowly release. That's good. I saw everyone. I was watching everyone. Although I was trying to keep my gaze steady, I was watching everyone. Wiggle the legs a couple times. Very good. Now, from here, let's bring our blocks in. So today we are going to do a different forward fold. So let's bring our chair to whichever feels good. So I'm going to show you what we are doing. We did this yesterday, George, so you must be knowing this pose. We did a pyramid pose yesterday, okay, pyramid. So I'm going to start by, so in pyramid, you don't have to start doing it. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to start by standing 1 foot front, 1 foot back. So my right leg is in the front, left leg is the back. So when we do the warrior, we kind of twist those feet in different angles. Here we are keeping the feet parallel, okay? So we are, as if we are standing on a railroad tracks, you know, each side you're putting 1 foot. So your feet are parallel, they're wide at the hips. So I'm not standing in one line, so it would be like a super wobbly position. You don't want to do that. So nice wide stance, feet are wide at the hips, one right foot front, left foot back. So something like this, right? So 1 foot front, 1 foot back. Now, keeping that chair here, the idea of this stretch is stretching the back of your legs, okay? Hamstring stretch. I'm going to start to hinge forward. So you can either hold the chair and then start to hinge forwards. So I'm pushing my hips backwards and then feeling that stretch into the back of my back leg. Now, if my left heel starts to go off the mat, I want to press it into the mat. You can also use the blocks where you can hold on to the blocks and stretch. Now, I'm trying to reach my crown here, trying to stretch my tailbone in the back. So that stretches my spine. Doesn't matter how far you go, even if you're not going too much low, you can always have the chair, stand away from the chair and give that stretch. Okay, so you're already doing all of you, that's good. So feel free to modify the way you feel good. If you're using the chair, maybe walk away from the chair and start to stretch here, right? You can even stretch the arms. So you feel the stretch into the back of the legs. Very good. Pyramid pose. Stay there. Nice. One more breath. And then when you feel ready, bring your hands to the hips, bend your knees and slowly come up. You can bend your front knee and come up. That helps you to come up. How did that feel? Good?
Good. Good.
Yeah? You feel the hamstrings. You get into the hamstring calf muscle area, okay? Now, the more you anchor that back heel and don't let it go off the mat, you want to press that heel. And then when you start to stretch it out, that's where you're going to feel that stretch into that back leg. Now, the only concern here is if your knee has a problem and if it starts to lock itself, then you don't want to stretch out your knee. Then you can keep a bend in the knee, okay? So always feel free to do that for the knee. You want to protect your knees, okay? Now, let's take that on the other side. I guess you did on one side. So let's bring that other foot front, left foot front, right leg back. Again, hands on the hips or hands on the chair or on the block. Press through that right heel and hinge forwards. Very good, nice, hinging forwards there. Very good, stay there. Even if you're using the chair or a table, you can always do it near a countertop if you'd like. Deep stretch, very good. One more breath. And then press through the feet and slowly come up. Good. Something different. Wiggle through the legs. Very good. Let's give our feet wide. Let's take circles. Loosen the hips. Both sides. Very good. Come back to the center. Nice. Now that was pyramid pose. Even though we were not bending too much forward, it is still considered as a flexion, which means forward stretch. So we are going to stretch the opposite way, which is a back bend, right? So let's keep our feet wide. Bring your hands to the hips. Fingers pointing front. And let's bend backwards. Come back up. Once again, bend backwards. Come back up. And let's do that 3 more times at your own pace. Good. Nice. Come back to the center. Very good. Now from here, let's come down to the mat. We're going to take our tabletop position. I'm going to keep my chair away. Let's come to the tabletop position. So lower yourself here. Knees under the hips. Palms are under the shoulders. Fingertips, fingers, and palms on the mat. Top of the feet are on the mat. Okay. Now, once you're here, let's take our inhale, long spine. Exhale, tuck the tailbone in, chin to the chest. As I inhale, I tuck my tail out. Look up. Exhale. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, curl the back. Let's do that 3 more times. Just moving through the spine. Inhale, long spine. Very good. Exhale. Very good. Very good. Exhale, come back to the center. Feet back in neutral spine. Right. Now, from here, let's bring our knees closer, lower the hips, and come down into sitting position. Very good. Now, in the sitting position, let's stretch our legs out here. Very good. Nice tall spine again. Very good. Now, let's bend our right knee. And let's take our up and down half butterfly. So you can hold on to your knee if you want. Bring it up, push it down. As much as it feels good. Okay, you can feel that into the hips. Right? Yeah. Very good. Up and down. And then stop. Now see if you can lift that right leg as if you're holding and side to side. That is moving into the hips. Okay, so if you are looking at me from here, I'm just holding my right leg as if it's a baby, I'm cradling it. Very good. And back to the center, release. Let's bend our left knee, up and down. Again, up and down. And come back to the center and side to side. Very good. And then slowly release. Release the legs. Very good. That's moving our hips in all possible directions, isn't it? Now, let's grab our block. If you have a block handy, let's open the legs wide. And I'm going to keep my block here. Okay. Now, once I open my legs wide, I'm going to kind of wiggle on my hips a little and then start to sit taller. Okay. Nice tall spine. Very good. Bring your block in the front. And then just start to walk that block towards the away from the body. So you're stretching it out. And you can always lower the height of the block, just like any other yoga pose. When we adjust the height of the block, you're going to feel a different stretch. Now, if your knees are locking, you can keep a gentle bend in the knees and see if you can stretch that block a little further, going down. Very good. Stay there. Doesn't matter where you are, even if you're right here. If the block is too close, that's fine. You can just change forwards. Slowly come back up. Very good. And then hinge forwards again. Come back up. And let's do that one more time. Hinge forwards. And come back up. Nice. That's not so hard. Come back to the center. Very good. Come back to neutral. Bring your legs closer. Now slowly bend your knees. Very good. And then open the knees wide. Butterfly stretch. Keep your feet facing each other. Now, if it feels okay, bring your heels closer. Doesn't matter how far you go. Even if you're not able to bring them closer, you're keeping it right away. That's okay. Let's do up and down. Holding on to the feet. Up and down. Very good. Very good. And then open the knees as much as they can, as if they can go a little further. Stay there. And then hinge forwards. Come back up. Once again, hinge forwards. Come back up. And one more time. And slowly release. Bring your knees closer. Very good. Walk your feet away. Take some time here. Exhale out. Once again, inhale. Very good. Now let's release the legs. Let's take our twisting stretch. So we're going to twist to the right side, okay? So let's bend our right knee. So whichever knee is bent, we are going to twist on the same side. So right knee is bent, right palm is behind. Hug the right knee or bring your elbow outside and take a twist, looking over the right shoulder. Very good. Nice, stay there, keep breathing. With each exhalation, see if you can twist a little more. And then slowly back to the center, release. And let's take some moment here. Right and left feels different. Let's bend our left knee. And we're going to twist to the left side now. Okay, so again, you can hug the left knee. Left palm is behind. And twist. Very good, stay there. Keep breathing. And slowly come back. Very good, meet back in center. Very good, nice. Now, from here, let's bend our knees, feet on the mat. Keep your knees together. Under the knees, I'm keeping my hands under the knees. And you can walk your feet a little closer. Now, stretch your spine. So if you're collapsing your back here, see if you can stretch a little. And then recline, and we're going to come into our boat pose. So lift one leg, take turns to lift one leg at a time. Or if you're used to lift both the legs, you can stay right here. If it feels easy, you can always let go the arms. Or maybe hold one side and open one arm. Very good, stay there. One more breath. And then slowly release. And that's going to be a lot for the back, so be mindful of that. Come back to the center. We'll give our back a little massage after this, okay? So let's lie down on the back after this. That was a little core strengthening boat pose. Now again, you can engage the same core and slowly lower all the way down. Very good. Let's bend our knees. Bring your knees closer to the chest and then bring your knees closer to each other. Pressing those knees into the chest, rock side to side. Rocking side to side. Very good. And then slowly take circular movements. Both the knees are drawing circles together. Rocking and rolling the lower back, both sides. Very good. And then slowly stop, release. Release both the legs on the mat. Release both the feet on the mat. So keep your knees bent, both the feet are on the mat. Now, from here, let's release our arms alongside, palms are on the mat. Let's stretch our right leg up. Let's lift our right leg up. Bring it down. Once again, right leg up. Bring it down, and let's do that 3 more times at your own pace. Very good. And release. Now bend your right knee, right foot on the mat, and release the left leg. Now once you release the left leg, when you're ready, lift the left leg up. Bring it down. Once again, left leg up. Bring it down. And let's do that 3 more times at your own pace, no rush. Doesn't matter how far you lift your left leg. Very good. And then bend your left knee and stop the movement. Very good. Take some time, feel the difference. Now that's a good hip stretch. It also works on your abdominal region, working on your abdominal muscles because you're engaging the core and lifting those legs up. Now, let's keep our palms on the mat where they are. You're always welcome. You can always slide them under the glutes if you'd like. We're going to lift both the legs up 90 degrees. Keeping those legs together, pointing through the toes. Very good. Stay there. One more breath. And the next breath, bend your knees. Bring your knees closer to the chest. They're closer to each other and then closer to the chest. So you feel that stretch into the back. When you feel ready, next exhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Bring your nose closer to the knees. Now, if this feels too much for your neck, you don't have to do this. If it's hurting your neck, you can avoid lifting the neck and just press the thighs into the abdomen. You're still getting the benefit of the pose. Let's stay there. 2 breaths. Very good. Slowly release the head, neck, and shoulders. Release the feet on the mat. Very good. Stay there. Let the whole body relax. Notice the changes in the breathing, changes in the back. Very good. Now, that was wind-free pose. Again, a good one for your abdomen, good one for the whole body. Let's do a back bend coming into our bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. Now, when you're ready, let's walk our feet closer to the hips, and they're still wide as the hips. Palms on the mat alongside. Now, press the palms into the mat, feet into the mat. Lift up your belly into bridge pose, and then lower them down. Very good. Once again, inhale, bridge. Exhale, lower. Palms on the mat, press the palms, lift into bridge. Let's do that 3 more times at your own pace. Doesn't matter how far you go, just lift up. Very good. And I lost the count. You can do it 3 or 4 times and slowly release when you're ready. Just a little repetition to warm up those muscles. This is a back bend which stretches the abdomen, which stretches the back. It also stretches behind your neck. So you're going to feel deep stretches in all these areas. Now, from here, let's take that bridge pose again. This time we're going to hold the bridge. Now, if you don't feel confident, comfortable holding the bridge, you can always slide that block, yoga block, and just stay in that yoga block position. That is a supported bridge. Okay, if you want to hold the bridge, let's come up here. Lift your belly up. Palms on the mat, feet on the mat. Keep reaching your belly up. Keep your knees and thighs parallel. Make sure your knees don't come closer when you lift up. Very good. Stay there. 2 more breaths. And then very slowly we release. Slow release. Release and relax. Bring your knees into the chest. Again, hug the knees closer, rock side to side. Very good. Come back to the center and release. Now from here, feet wide, arms open at the shoulder level, feet are wide as the mat, windshield wipers, side to side. Dropping the knees to the right and left. Very good. Now when you drop the knees to the right, turn your head to the left. When you drop the knees to the left, turn your head to the right. So your head moves in the opposite way. Very good. Very good. Side to side. And then come back to the center. Let's drop our knees to the left. Turn your head to the right and let's stay there. Keep breathing. I'm going to hold that spider twist. Very good. Stay there. And then slowly switch. Whichever side you were doing, let's drop the knees in the opposite way. Turn your head in the opposite way. And then slowly come up. Release. Walk your feet closer. Release your arms. Bring your knees into the chest. And rock side to side. Come back to the center and release. Very good. Take a moment, release the feet. Notice the breathing. Now, from here, let's take our supine pigeon pose. This is again a hip stretch. Let's stretch our right leg up, bend the right knee, make a figure 4. So just like when you're tying your shoelace and you're sitting on the chair, you bring that right leg on the top of the left knee. You're going to do something like that, right? Now, once you're here, you're going to lift that left leg up and bring that left knee closer. So I'm holding my hands under the left knee, trying to bring that left knee closer. Very good. Stay there. Breathing. Even if you're not able to hold your hand there, you can just bring your left knee closer. The closer the left knee gets, the more stretch I feel into my right leg. Very good. Stay there. Keep breathing. And then slowly release. Release. Feel the difference again, right and left. Definitely feel the difference. Now remember, when you're doing the pigeon, if you can't lift that other leg, you can just stay in figure 4 and try to open that knee outwards. So that way you still feel the stretch, okay? Now let's take it to the other side. I'm going to stretch my left leg, bend the left knee, make a figure 4. And then when I'm ready, I'm going to lift that right leg up, bend that right knee, bring that right knee closer. Very good. Again, if it's too much to bring that right knee closer, you can just don't hold it, but just keep bringing it closer. So I'm trying to bring it closer, how much ever I can. Very good. And if this feels too much, you can just keep wherever you are and open that left knee out. Still feeling that stretch. Very good. One more breath. And then release. Very good. Release. Time. The more we stretch our hips, the more lighter we feel in our body. Feels more mobile, more active. And keep moving those hips. Keep stretching all the muscles. Very good. Now let's bring our knees into the chest and let's open into happy baby pose. So again, you can hold your ankles, open the legs wide, or you can hold behind the knees and rock side to side. Doesn't matter how far you go. Hold your big toes or ankles or calf muscles or knees, whichever feels good. Right, stay there. Two more breaths. And then bring your knees closer to the chest. Let's hug the knees, press those thighs into the abdomen. Stay here for a couple breaths. And then taking a moment to say gratitude for this body, for this practice, for the community and the friends. And then slowly release the feet on the mat. Let's come into our final resting pose. So let's bring our legs wide, arms away. And again, remember, you can take any relaxing position. If lying down on the back doesn't feel good, you can bend your knees, feet wide, knees come closer. You can go legs up the wall. You can have a pillow under the knees or a bolster. And take some time to drop the shoulders, drop the whole body, drop the legs, knees, lower the hips, relax the hips. So sometimes in relaxation, we are tightening our glutes, tightening the buttocks without our knowledge. So if you feel any tightening, just kind of loosen the lower back area, give a little movement, maybe even lifting up and down, and then slowly relax and release. Let the whole body relax completely. In Shavasana relaxation, we learn to let go. We learn to let go the resistance, the tightness. We learn to release the holding back of our relaxation. Let's take 3 open mouth exhalations here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Once again, inhale. Exhale. One more time. Bring your palms on the abdomen if you want to observe the abdominal breathing. And for the next few breaths, just watch how the breathing feels. Let the whole body relax and release. As you watch your breath, you notice your belly moves up and down with the breath. There is a slow rhythmic movement to the breath. We start to bring our attention to that breathing pattern. Maybe the breath feels shallow. Maybe the breath feels faster. And we acknowledge that. We receive it with a positive intention. Now, however your breath feels right now, from that point, we start to observe it a little more. Now start to notice if your exhalations can be a little longer. So when you're breathing out, maybe breathe out a little more. And one of the ways to do that is when you inhale, you can count 1, 2, 3 in your mind. And when you exhale, see if you can count up to 4 or 5 or 6. The more we observe the breathing, the slower it gets. The exhalations are longer, which starts to relax the mind. Longer exhalations triggers the calming nervous system, parasympathetic. Close your eyes and relax completely. the up and down movement of the breathing. Continue to watch the abdominal breathing. Each inhale, the belly button rises up. Each exhale, it sinks in. Now with each inhalation, welcome positive affirmations. Strength, power, balance, confidence, purpose, love and gratitude, acceptance. And then with each exhalation, as you breathe out the fear, the tension, the worries, the doubts, anxieties, the anger and the frustrations. Just let go, throw it out. Inhale positive affirmations and exhale, let go all the negatives. To deepen this relaxation, we are going to introduce the sound of Om chanting in our practice. The sound energy brings a vibration in the body. It vibrates every part of the body in the same frequency. The chanting of Om increases the depth of your exhalation. And that helps to calm the mind. It also helps to deepen the breathing, improve the lung capacity with practice. Let's chant the sound of Om 3 times together. Inhaling for Om, inhale. Om. Very good. One more time. Inhale. Very good. Last one. Inhale. Feel the silence, the peace. Without disturbing this peace and relaxation, we start to bring movement to our fingers and toes. Head turns side to side. And then when you feel ready, bend your knees. Bring your knees into the chest. And rock side to side. Welcome any other movement that feels good. Stretching the arms. And then slowly turn to the right side. Feel free to give any other stretch that feels good. Windshield wipers or bending the knees. And then slowly come up into a comfortable seat. Sit comfortable, close your eyes. Drop the shoulders. The shoulders feel tighter, just loosen the shoulders, couple shoulder rolls. So drop them. Move your head side to side, loosen the neck. And then find stillness. Palms to touch. Let this peace, silence, let this slowing down of the mind, the breath, walk with you beyond this mat. Bringing our hands to the third eye, healing thoughts, hands to the lips, healing words, and hands to the heart, healing intentions. It was an honor to guide you all in the practice. The light in me salutes the light present in you. Namaste. Okay. Rub the palms. Press and rub, and then make the cup of your hands, place it on the eyes. Slowly release, open your eyes, blink to them a couple times. Thank you, everyone.